What is up, YouTube? We are here today doing a Monarch deck profile. Before I get into this deck profile, I do want to apologize for not posting videos. I really had a really rough past week and a half, and I've gotten an ear infection. I ended up going to the emergency room twice within the same week, and my ear infection has gotten pretty bad. I'm just now starting to get over it. All the medicine and everything's finally starting to help. So yeah, that's pretty much it. I just wanted to let you guys know why I really haven't been posting any videos, but I'm back on it. I'm feeling better. So I'm gonna be doing more videos now. So don't worry about that. Today we're gonna be bringing you guys a Monarch deck profile. This is gonna be an updated Monarch list. More updated than the last one. The last one I was playing like the red layers and everything like that, and it was good and all, but I wanted to try something different, and this is pretty much what I came up with. So first we're gonna start off with the tribute summon monsters. We have 3 Yugioh. Yugioh is one of the best tribute summon monsters. He says that when he's tribute summoned, you get to send 2 Monarch spells or traps from your hand or grave, and then shuffle a card back on your opponent's side of the field, hand or graveyard. So like going first, second, it doesn't matter. This guy is always good. He's really good in the mirror match. Next tribute summon monster we play triple Ether. Obviously Ether is what gives this deck so much power and speed. When this card is tribute summoned, you get to do the same thing. Send 2 Monarch spells or traps from your hand or grave, from your hand or deck to the grave, and you get to special summon another Monarch monster with obviously the 2800 attack and 1000 defense, or 2400 attack and 1000 defense. Special summon it from the deck, but at the end phase it comes back to your hand. So this card is really good in the mirror match because you can make the tribute summon plays. If you don't have the return of the Monarchs, you can make this tribute summon play, send 2 and actually bring out another Ether of your own. That way at the end phase Ether comes back. This is it comes back to your hand. This is going to be like the best hand trap you can play in this deck. And if you don't know, like, playing Monarchs, like, Ether is how you win your Monarch mirror match. So triple Ether, that card is absolutely mandatory. Next we play the 1 Mega Thessalios. This card is really good going first. The way I have my deck actually set up is that way if I am forced to go first, because I don't like going first, I can make an Erebus tribute summon play without using the normal summon. And then tribute, if you have return, you can search out this and then tribute summon this and actually knock 2 cards out of your opponent's hand. So your opponent actually has to start their turn with 4 cards in hand. I'm sorry. So this is really good. Not just that, the Thessalios, he doesn't just knock out monsters. He can knock out spells or traps. So there was times where I actually looked at my opponent's hand, they didn't have anything good, so I would knock out the Twin Twister or knock out a Drowning Mirror Force or something like that. Next, we play 2 Kuraz. 2 Kuraz for me is the absolute perfect number. 3 Kuraz is a little too much, and 1 Kuraz, if you see it early on in the game and you resolve it one time or you open with him, it sucks because you really want him in the deck still. So 2 Kuraz is actually the perfect number for me. Then I also play the 1 Majesty's Fiend. This is 10 tribute summon monsters in total. Majesty's Fiend obviously locks out your opponent from monster effects. It's really good against Cosmo, really good against Mermel. So this is really good. So I think this lineup for me is the perfect tribute summon ratio. Well, the tribute monster ratio. Off, we're gonna go to the little guys, and we start off playing triple Idea, the Heavenly Squire. I actually wanted to cut Idea down to 2 at times because you kind of clog. You see this card a lot and it clogs. But 3 Idea is actually really good because this card lets you help recycle all your banished Monarch spells and traps. So this helps you continue to go mid-late game, and then this also helps you outgrind your opponent. It just helps generate so much card advantage that your opponents just almost always lose. And everybody says that this deck bricks. It does break here or there, but if you're able to make a tribute summon play, no matter how bad your hand is, you always have an opportunity to win, because 9 times out of 10, the cards in your deck, in your Monarch deck, are going to be better cards than, your opponents. So off to the next one. We play targets for Idea. We play 2 Eidos. Now Eidos is really good, and I cut him down to 2 because it's the same thing. If you open up with him in the hand, or too many of him in the hand, you can't resolve Idea because she has to pull one out of the deck. So 2 is actually like the perfect ratio for Eidos. And then the last monster that we play is the 1 Mithra. Now, I really liked Mithra. I play her at 1. I really liked her because not only is she another target that you can get off of an Idea, but even if you have like her and Domain and a tribute summon monster, like, you still can make a play and you don't even use your normal summon. So like, this card is really, really good. Also, she says that when she's tributed for a tribute summon, that you gain the effect of, you get an additional normal summon, or not normal summon, but tribute summon, I'm sorry. So there's actually even times where I have like the Eidos in hand and an Eidos in grave with an Idea, and obviously if you normal summon an Idea, you can't get the Eidos, and if you normal summon this to get this from the deck, you can't make a tribute summon play because you just used your normal summon on Idea. So what you do is, if you have these in grave, you can like banish the Eidos and special summon the Idea. And even though you don't the other Eidos is in hand, Idea can bring out the Mithra, and then you can tribute summon over these, and then continue to make more tribute summon plays, because Mithra is going to activate to give you an additional tribute summon. So Mithra is really, really good. Last monsters that I do play in the deck, they're not Monarchs or anything. I play Triple Maxi. I play Triple Maxi for the simple fact of, I like to go second. First of all, I like to go second. I don't like to break. I like to go second. So Maxi just kind of helps alleviate any pressure, with bricking or anything like that. Because if you open up a Maxi and you're going against pretty much anything and you activate a Maxi, you're going to draw a bare minimum of like 1 to 2 cards. So I play Triple Maxi. Not just that, it helps your opponent. It keeps your opponents from going off like first turn. They think they're safe until you drop this Maxi, and then you draw like 10 cards. So it's really good. Next, for the spells, the 1-ofs, we play 1 for 1, obviously because it's at 1. But 1 for 1 is really amazing because it allows you to get your tribute fodder even if you don't have it in hand. So like, you 1 for 1, you can dump like an Erebus to the grave, get your Idea gets an Eidos. So at that point, you're going to be able to make a tribute summon play, plus Eidos' effect activated to give you an additional tribute summon. So you're already going to get 2 tribute summons off of the 1 for 1. Then we play 1 Reinforcements of the Army because it's at 1. Sorry about that, guys. I had someone at the door. But so the next card that we do play is, we play one Upstart Goblin, obviously because the card is at 1. If we could play more, I would. This card helps with consistency, and just making it a 39 card deck is always good. Everybody loves to draw. The next spell card that we play is, we play Triple Pantheism of the Monarchs. This card is absolutely amazing. You activate this, you discard a Monarch spell or trap from your hand to the graveyard, and you draw 2 cards. Then you activate this in the grave, you banish itself to reveal 3 copies of a Monarch spell or trap, and your opponent has to add 1 to your hand. So this is like really good because like, not only does it search you cards, but it like really gets you what you need from the grave. So 3 Pantheism of the Monarch. To complement that, we play Triple Domain. I am playing the Domain version. I don't like the Brilliant Fusion. Don't like the XYZ Monarchs. I don't think any of that is good. I think Domain Monarchs are way better than the other versions. Then we play Triple Tenacity. Triple Tenacity is also amazing because this card plus a Monarch, 2400 and 1000, or 2800 and 1000, pretty much become any Monarch spell or trap card that you need. So like, if you have Pantheism in hand, you can activate this and let's say just reveal a Mega Thessalios, and then go ahead and add Pantheism to hand, and then you can activate this to discard your Prime and then draw 2 cards, and then banish this, and just It's the advantage that this deck can generate is absolutely insane. For the spell cards, next I play triple return, and the reason I play triple return is the same reason what I was explaining with Pantheism. With Pantheism, you can banish this from the grave to reveal 3 copies of any Monarch spell or trap, and add it, and your opponent has to add one to your hand. So like, there's times where I banish this from the grave, and I don't want to give them like multiple options because I want to have the play that I want to have. So what I do is I can like banish the Pantheism and then reveal 3 prime. I mean, reveal 3 return, and then they have to give me the return. So like, there's no picking or choosing when it comes to your opponent, picking the spell card. So then the last card we play is the Cosmo Killer Monarch Stormforth. This shouldn't even be a card. It's just stupid. The fact that it's quick play, you can set it, activate Ether on your opponent's turn, and then flip the Monarch Stormforth, and then just tribute their monster for your Ether, and it's so retarded. This card is what wins you the mirror matches, this plus Ether. You activate this, you tribute summon your opponent's tribute summon monster for your Ether, and then with an Ether, and you get another Ether. So it's just like really good. So 3 Stormforth, and then the last 3 cards that we play are 2 Prime and 1 Escalation. I don't like 3 Prime. 3 Prime is a little too much for me. 2 Prime is absolutely perfect. Most of the times you're going to be sending both to the grave anyways by your second tribute summon. If not, you're going to use them for Pantheon to discard them to draw cards, and then you bring this from the grave. This becomes infinite like tribute fodder and defense for you and your deck. And then Escalation of the Monarchs just lets you tribute summon on your opponent's turn. It's a stupid card. Like, it's so good. But that is it. That is a 40 card main deck. We're gonna go on to the extra deck. We play no extra deck. Now to the side deck. We play. I play double Vanity's Fiend. I play the Vanity's Fiend for decks that like to spam the board, and then also we have all these kaijus and everything going around. So if you drop a Vanity's Fiend, like, your opponent can't even sack your monsters for a kaiju. Because it is requiring them to special summon your opponent's special summon. So, I mean, this is really good. Against Burning Abyss, it's, Majesty's Fiend is probably the better card because Vanity's Fiend, it's like easily outed. They can just like Foolish the Farfa, get rid of it, and then just like OTK you. So, and not just that, this is 2412 defense. So it's not really, searchable off of return, or you can't combo it off with Tenacity like you can with Majesty's Fiend. Next, we play Double Ghost Ogre. Now, the reason I play Double Ghost Ogre is because I play a lot of hand traps. I play the Triple Maxi. So having Triple Maxi and then Ghost Ogre to draw into, it's just really good. Not just that, this is really good against a lot of decks like Mermels and stuff like that. This also gets rid of your opponent's tribute summon monsters. So they bring out an Ether, activate the effect, you can Ghost Ogre it. Like, you don't have to worry about getting taking a lot of damage that turn. So Double Ghost Ogre is really good. Then I play 2 Kamongus, the Sticky String Kaiju. I would play Gamma Seals if I had Gamma Seals, but I do not. So Kamongus, you can technically play any Kaiju, but Kamongus is the next like smallest Kaiju that they have. So him being 2400 is really relevant. Pretty much your Kuraz and everything else can like run over it. Then I side the 1 Chaos, the Mega Monarch, and I play this for the mirror match because you can hit your opponent's Erebus's and their Eidoses, and you can just like absolutely ruin the game for them. So that is it for the monsters that I'm siding. Off to the spells and traps. I'm playing one Twin Twister. I would play more Twin Twisters if I had more Twin Twisters, but I only own 1, so we are playing the 1. And then to substitute for also the Back Road Destruction, 2 Mystical Space Typhoon. Obviously, you need it. Opponents are going to be siding Floodgates and stuff like that against you. So 2 Mystical Space Typhoon is really good. Then I play 1 Dark Hole, 1 Raigeki. This is if I'm going second and I'm playing against something like Cosmo or anything that likes to put up big boards. And even though Monarchs can really deal with it with just a Stormforth and an Erebus, having a board wipe is really good too. So, and then the last spell that I play is 1 System Down. And the only reason I play System Down is just to help give you that extra edge against Cosmo, because sometimes they can set up a board with like you know, 2 or 3 Dark Destroyers, and then or 2 Dark Destroyers and a Dark Eclipser or something like that, and then it's really hard to get over something like that, because you know, you can only Stormforth one and Erebus the other one, and then if you don't have the domain, you can't run over the ships. So System Down banishes all the ships, it gets rid of them, you don't have to deal with any effects or anything like that. So System Down is really, really good. And then the last 2 cards that I side is going to be Chaos Trap Hole. And Chaos Trap Hole is probably the best side deck card in my side deck. I think I'm going to play 3. This card is really good against Cosmo, against the Mirror Match, against all sorts of things in the meta. Burning Abyss, you know, you can banish the Dantes, the Beatrices, Graph Seers, Tour Guides, anything you want. So Chaos Trap Hole is really, really good. That sums it up, pretty much a 15 card extra deck. Just in case you guys want to know, we have the Clifford Demise deck running around, or any one of those Demise decks, those stun decks, and they're all going around right now. So if you guys want, what you can do is you can actually take some of this stuff out. A lot of them are playing like A Huge Revolution is Over, or they're playing Magic Drain, and they're playing Starlight Road and stuff like that. So like your Twin Twisters and stuff are going to be like essentially useless against them. So I was even thinking about, like, you could even, I don't think you want to take those out, but you could probably take like something like these out. Any one of these cards right here. Let me show you. You can pretty much like take any of these out of the side deck. These are not mandatory. These are all optional. But you can take like any one of these out, and you can play like Trap Stuns or Royal Decrees or anything like that, because when they flip Iron Wall and they flip Rivalry of the Warlords and Anti-Spell Fragrance and all that stuff, it's really hard to come back from. You know, you can only out so much. So that is pretty much it though, guys. I want to say thank you guys for, if you stuck with me through this far in the video. I do appreciate that. If you guys do, then yeah, make sure you guys drop a like on the video. Every like that you guys give, it helps YouTube promote our channels, and the more likes we have, the more growth, the more happy we are. So let's see this video get as many likes as it can. So please don't forget to drop a thumbs up. You know, don't forget to hit the like button, and don't forget to subscribe. And I am out, guys.